What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to scrape posts from Reddit automatically by creating a simple workflow in N8N. Let's get started. In N8N, I've created a workflow that I've renamed to Reddit Post Scraper. Here, we're going to start by adding a trigger. I'm going to choose a manual trigger right here. To scrape posts from Reddit, I'm going to use this tool called Apify. Apify is an incredible tool that you can use to scrape any website and automate projects. To get 30% off your first subscription to this tool, just use the link in the description to sign up and create your account. After creating your account, over to Apify store. And here, I'm going to search for the website that would like to scrape. In our case, we would like to scrape Reddit. Then I'll click on search right here. You can see we have over 240 tools that we can use to scrape Reddit. To scrape posts from Reddit, I'm going to use this tool right here. So I'll open this tool on a new tab. And this is a tool that we're going to use to scrape Reddit posts. So all you have to do is add subreddit URL over here. You can also choose to add a search keyword instead of a subreddit URL. Then here, you can either choose to scrape posts, communities, or people. I'm going to choose to scrape posts. Here, you can sort the posts by relevance, hot, top, new, or post with most comments. Then here, you can also filter by time. So you can scrape posts that have been posted in the past 24 hours, past hour, past week, past month, past year, or all time. Yeah, you'll add the maximum number of posts that you'd like to scrape. In that case, I like to scrape 10. Then here you can add the least end page. I'll try to scrape posts from this subreddit over here. So I'm going to try and scrape new posts from the automation subreddit. In Apify, to scrape the newest posts using this tool, yeah, I'll sort by new. After adding our subreddit's URL over here, to scrape the newest post from our automation subreddit, I'll click on save and start right here. You can see our actor is getting our data. Let's give it a second for it to complete scraping our post for us. Here, you can see that our tool succeeded in scraping our posts for us. We scraped a total of 10 posts. Here are the titles of the post and the URL, the post right here. So now open our subreddit, you can see these are the top posts over here with this title. Let's see if we're going to find the post over here, and here you can see we found the post over here. This is incredible. Now, instead of having to manually scrape our posts, right here in Apify, we can create a workflow that scrapes the post for us over here and then add the post to a spreadsheet. To scrape the post, here I'll search for Apify and click on Apify right here. You'll need to install it first if you haven't installed it yet, and after installing it, click on Run an Action Node right here. Here you'll need to create your credential by clicking on Create a New Credential to connect your Apify account to N8N. To do that, just click on Connect My Account right here. Then the new window that pops up, choose the account that you'd like to allow access to N8N. You can see that your connection was created successfully. Now here, I'll close this. Here I'm going to choose a recently used actor. I'm going to find the actor right here, which is this actor. Then here we're going to input our JSON. Click on expression, expand it right here to add our JSON right here. To get our JSON, I'll go back to our tool and click on our tool right here. Then where it says manual in JSON, click on JSON. And here, I'll copy this JSON over here. Then I'll go back to our workflow and place our JSON right here. I'll click on execute step to execute our node. Here, we can see that our node was executed successfully. Our status was a success, and we got the dataset ID over here. Now to get the post that we just scraped, so I'll search for Apify again, and click on Apify. And this time I'm going to click on the Get Dataset Items node, and here we're going to map the dataset ID, which is the dataset ID over here. Now I'll click on Execute Step to get our posts. You can see we scraped a total of 10 posts. Type was a post. And we got the post data here. So we got the URL of the post, title of the post, subreddit, the actual text of the post, score, upvotes ratio, when the post was created, comment count over here. And we got the comment count on the comments right here. And for each comment, we're getting the link to the comment, the author of the comment that they left on the post right here. This is incredible. Our node works perfectly. So I'll rename this to Reddit post scraper. Click on rename. And here, I'll rename this node to get Reddit post. And click on rename right here. Now, when I open this node, you can see that we are manually adding our subreddit URL over here. We can automate this part also. So to automate it, in Google Sheets, I've created a spreadsheet that I've renamed to scraped Reddit posts. This spreadsheet I've created a sheet that I've renamed to subreddit URL. And this is a sheet that we're going to add our URLs here. So here we're adding our automation subreddit URL. So to scrape posts from this subreddit, we're going to first of all get this link. So here I'll unlink this. Then I'll search for Google Sheets right here. Click on Google Sheets. Here I'll click on get rows in sheet node. Here you'll need to create your credential by clicking on create a new credential right here. Then sign in to Google account. Then on the new window that pops up, choose your account that you'd like to connect to N8N. Your connection will be created. Here I'm going to close it. And I'm going to find our document right here. Choose this document. The sheet will be subreddit URL sheet. Then I'll click on execute step to get our URL right here. Now I'll connect this right here, not all I need. With our URL over here, I'll open this node. And then here, I'll map the URL over here. So I'll map it right here. You can also take it a step further and add the number of posts that you'd like to scrape, the time, sort, and the search mode. Okay, in our spreadsheet. And then come and map the data over here, like we did with the subreddit URL. And I'm going to choose to only map subreddit URL right here. Now let us scrape our post again. Now I'll click on back to canvas right here, and then I'll click on execute workflow to scrape our post again. Here you can see that our workflow was executed successfully. So here we got the keyword, we got the subreddit URL. So I'll rename this to get subreddit URL, or the keyword. You can also use the keyword right here. Then we're scraping our post. Then we got our posts right here in this node. You can see we got a total of 10 posts over here using our node. Now with our posts over here, we can proceed and add the post to a Google Sheet. So in Google Sheets, I've also created another sheet that I've renamed to Reddit posts. In this sheet, we're going to add the subreddit, so we're scraping the post, title of the post, the actual Reddit post, the author, score, the Reddit post URL, first comment, comment author, and the comment URL right here. So to add our Reddit post to our spreadsheet over here, I'll search for Google Sheets, then click on Google Sheets, and here I'll click on append row in sheet. Then here I'm going to find our document, which is this document right here. And our sheet should be the Reddit post sheet. And here we're going to map values or columns in our spreadsheet with the data that we scraped using Apify. So the subreddit, I'm going to map it right here. Title, I'm going to map it right here. Reddit post, we're going to map it right here. Author, we're going to map it right here. For the score, we're going to map it right here. For the Reddit post URL, here. For the comment, we're not going to add these automated comments. Instead, I'm going to add this first comment from an actual person. So we're going to map the comment right here. So we're going to map the comment author right here and the comment URL right here. So now to add our Reddit post to a spreadsheet, I'll click on execute step right here. You can see our node was executed successfully here. So here I renamed this node to Reddit post and click on rename right here. When you open our spreadsheet, you can see we added our Reddit post over here. So we added the subreddit, we're scraping the post, the title of the post, we're adding the actual Reddit post. It was posted by these others right here. We also added the score, the Reddit post URL right here, first comment right here, the author of the comment, and the comment URL over here. You can see some posts, since there isn't post, they haven't had any comments yet. So you can see we successfully scraped Reddit posts and added the post to our spreadsheet over here. The subreddit, the title, the actual Reddit post that we scraped, the author of the post, score, the Reddit post URL, the first comment, the comment author, and the comment URL over here. So we scraped this Reddit post and added the post to our spreadsheet using this workflow that we created right here in N8N. Now, let us try testing our workflow to see how it works. To test our workflow in Google Sheets, in our subreddit URL sheet, I've added the digital marketing subreddit URL over here. So we're going to try and scrape recent posts from this subreddit. To do that, in our workflow, I'll click on execute workflow right here. Here, you can see that our workflow was executed successfully. So we start here, and open this node. You can see we got our subreddit URL right here. And we use the URL to scrape Reddit posts using this tool in Apify. And here we got our Reddit post. And we proceeded to add the post to our spreadsheet over here. We open our spreadsheet. Here, you can see we added 10 more records right here. So we scraped posts from the digital marketing subreddit. And here are the titles of the post. Here are the posts that we scraped. Here are the authors of the post. Here's the score. Here we added the Reddit post URL. The first comment right here. The author of the comments. And the comment URL over here. So we scraped these Reddit posts and then added the post to our spreadsheet using this workflow that we created in N8N. So here we're getting the subreddit URLs that we added right here to our spreadsheet. Then we're using the subreddit URL to scrape the post using Apify. Then here we're getting our Reddit post that we just scraped, and then we're adding the post to our spreadsheet over here. Now, if you'd like me to create this workflow for you or a workflow similar to this one, just click the first link in the description to schedule a call with me. On the call, we'll discuss into details the workflow that you'd like me to create for you. And then I'll proceed to create the workflow for you. But if you enjoyed this video and you have a workflow or an AI agent in mind that you'd like me to create using N8N, just comment it down below in the comment section. I read all the comments, and if I land on your comments and I find it intriguing, I'll come back on a future video showing you how to create the entire workflow or AI agent from scratch using N8N. But for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.